Oh, my head is shiny. I'm looking decent. I'm looking decent, baby. Guys, let me know if you hear me. Let me know if you hear me live right now. On tens. Oh, yes, the first, second. Let's go. Let me know if you hear me live right now on tens. On tens finest. Let me know. Okay, yo, for AKA the Golden Talk, Human Torch. Listen to me, boys and girls, everybody who's watching live right now. This is the first takeover, the first of hopefully many takeovers of Ten's Finest and Handball Access. This is a collab. We are touching forces. The Human Torch is here. Guess who told me that? Touching forces. I heard that one day. The Human Torch said, "Well, we're touching forces." That's what he said. And that's what we're doing right now. I need to know, first off, before we begin, is my audio good? Is my audio good on Ten's Finest today? And I keep looking, just so you know, I'm looking because I'm watching my screen and I'm also reading the comments on this side. As a matter of fact, let me do one of these. I'm gonna do one of these so I don't have to keep looking. I'm gonna do one of these. Mm-hmm. 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 And then I'm gonna bring it over here. I'll bring it over here. I'm gonna bring it over here. Perfect. All right, now I get to see the comments. All right, audio is great. Let's go. Let's go. Flame on for life. Flame on for life, boys. Ten's finest is in the chat. I got my water. This is agua. Look, that is agua. Do I got lemon in here? No lemon, but it's agua, okay? This is what we're doing. And I'm whispering right now because this is like smooth jazz. CD 101 point. You already know. This is like the 90s radio right now. I am out here. You know what? And I brought some gear with me. I brought some gear with me. But we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. I want you guys to understand exactly what we're doing today. What we are doing today is we are live to talk about the third annual, I believe, Elks Open Invitational. And we are going to be doing a live bracket. Now, I'm going to disappoint some people. I'm going to disappoint some people because I wanted to do the card trick. My boy Yagual does a card trick when he does the bracket, and I don't have cards on me. I don't have cards on me. I have my regular numbers. I don't have the cards on me. But, but, we're still going to be entertained. This is going to be full blown entertainment for my boy Yagual on Ten's Finest, the very first Ten's Finest takeover with Handball Access. Listen to me. I want you guys to realize something. Nobody's done this. This is just, just did, just did. They said that we couldn't do it. Just did. Listen, I want every time I say something crazy, this theme, the mantra of today's stream is hashtag just did it. All right. So when I say something crazy, you like something I say, you wanna repeat, you wanna laugh, you wanna hashtag just did because guess what just did? Just is on Ten's finest in Florida, and there's no Phil around. It's a takeover. Now he can stop me at any point. You know, Phil, he's like I robot. No, no, no. Robot? What is that? Robot? It was something. He's a little tech guy, you know. I'm not. Yeah, just did, you know. So he can stop me at any point, but I'm not gonna give him reason to stop. I am in the driver's seat right now. And we're gonna start off this live with Minecraft just. That's how we're gonna start. This Minecraft just. Alright. Minecraft just is hey, oh, just seems sus. That's crazy. That's crazy. So this is what we have. My boy Yagual sent me the list of the players. Somebody before, I think that's Geo. That's the Human Torch, Flame On. Um, he asked who are the 16. We don't have 16 teams just yet. He's working on two more. We have 14 teams. So this is how it's gonna do. This is how it's gonna be, right? I need you guys to share this. Somebody share this on Facebook too, because I want the Facebook people to know that Just is live right now wearing an Eagles shirt, okay? Because it's playoff football. Stay focused. He's throwing a third annual Elks Invitational Open Doubles. And believe it or not, correct me if I'm wrong, if Paulie is here, I believe Los won both of these. I think Los won the first one with Edwin, and then Los won the second one with Davo. So guess who's the number one seed? You guessed it, right? I don't have to say that. You know who's the number one seed. Los is. And guess what? Los is bringing along a Philly guy, Sam Clutch. Sam, yo, Zesty Shampoo. Yo, Zest Master. Good talking to you earlier today. Tell Paulie to tune in. Um, Los is bringing along a Philly's finest. It's only right where I'm 10's finest. And Los is bringing Philly's finest along with that number one seed, right? So the number one seed will be Los and Sam. I'm writing it in pencil because I don't typically mess up, but last year when I did this bracket, I did mess up one thing. Had to go back and fix it, so I'm writing it in pencil. But Los is the number one seed. Now, Gio, hit up Jaguar. Um, now, Los won last year with Thavo, Davito, Gustavo. You know who that is. King of the court, two-time. Um, in a row, back to back. Drake, he went back to back on King of the Court. Matter of fact, let's go full blown Minecraft for a second. We're going full blown Minecraft just. All right, because I'm not writing anything yet, so I don't necessarily have to be reading and looking. We're just talking. Right now, we're just talking. And I'm talking light. This is a light talk with some water. Okay? Okay. So last year, Los won with Davo, but they split. So it's only right that Davo's going to get the second seed. But Davo is not guaranteed a bye, and technically neither is Los, right? Because Paulie is trying to fill those two spots. But what they are guaranteed is to be on opposite sides of the bracket. So that if they play each other, it will be in the finals. And guess who Davo is playing with? One of the very first open doubles team Minecraft just ever got to witness in Vivola. Take you back to a time. It was 2011 or 2012. I think it was 2012. I traveled to West 4th for my very first open doubles. The finals was Timbo and Thavo versus Rookie and Baseball Chris. 21-19 finals. Timbo and Thavo won. Very exciting. The most exciting shot of that game, if Baseball Chris is here, and if anybody is here right now that was there, they can attest to this. The crispiest shot that game. Somebody dove, Rookie was on the floor, and Baseball Chris stood over the guy on the floor and just rolled it out. Bah! To get back up. It was fire. Crowd went crazy. It's the first open doubles that I ever went to. So Timbo and Thavo touching forces again. So Thavo and Timbo are on the second part of the bracket, right? So again, the way that we're doing it is there are 14 teams. two teams are in, right? So that means that there are 12 teams, and we have 13 spots that they could go into. So right now, Los and Sam will not have anybody in their bracket. Now they do not have a bye because Paulie is trying to fill up the bracket. So they do not have a bye. But if Paulie doesn't fill up the bracket, then Los and Sam will not have anybody to play in the first round and they will go into the second round. Again, they're not guaranteed the bye. They're just not getting a team put in there in this live today. I hope everybody understands that. If I have to explain it to the guys in the back, let me know. So there are 13 spots that I got to fill in, and there's only 12 teams. What does that mean? That means somewhere else on this bracket, there will be another bye. It is not guaranteed going to Thavo and Timbo. Okay, so somewhere else on this bracket, another team will get a bye and we're gonna figure that out. Now, Minecraft just I gotta put my regular glasses on because I can't see. Let me just catch up to some of the comments. Three Roll Vegas about the skin of the teeth. You got Lamb, baseball Chris with the tea bag. That's crazy. Tim Torres, I don't know where he's been. Chang, I don't know if I ever seen them play doubles together. That's gonna be interesting. It was a roller. You remember? Yo, Christopher Miranda. What was your score of that game, Chris? I know it was a roller. The question is, did you hit it with your left? And who did you step over like Allen? You stepped over someone like Allen Iverson. That was crazy. Um, but let's continue. I have my numbers right here. Okay, my numbers right here. And we're going to do 13 numbers. Remember, there's only 12 teams that I'm picking from. And we're going to use, you know what? You know what? Because because I am so prepared naturally. Because I'm so prepared naturally. Let me show you something because we were talking about my boy Baseball Chris. So we're going to do an 85th cares draw. Okay, we're going to do an 85th cares draw because my boy Baseball Chris be looking out, right? All right. 21, 19, weak side, left hand, over rook because he dove. Ooh, that shit was fire. Okay. 1 through 13 going in Minecraft hat. Minecraft hat. 1 through 13. Okay. I'm placing it over here for now. As you can see, one does not start where Los and Sam is, it starts underneath it. So 1 through 6, 7 through 13. I'm going to call a name and then I'm going to pull a number. It's as simple as that, chat. I saw Little Fat John at Zariga the other day. Matter of fact, Shampeezy. My boy LFJ, Little Fat John. He was right over here. Okay, so the first team that we will be calling is Paulie and Julio. That's going to be the first team that we are calling. Paulie and Julio. Yagual and Julio. Hit that like button, support. Listen to me. This is a takeover right now. And we are going to talk some shit after I do this draw. Because I want to bet some money. I want to bet some money. So we're going to talk some shit. But the first team that I'm drawing out of Minecraft hat is Paulie and Julio, right? Paulie and Julio. And I'm going to put my hand in here real quick just to mash them up. I want to mash it up. I'm not looking. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. I'm looking at the chat. It's illegal to gamble unless you use DraftKings. No, who said gambling? I was saying like gambling, like I'm gonna gamble some sit-ups, some push-ups, not money. This not who got money to gamble, bro? We out here losing. I don't even want to. Don't get me started. I'm not allowed to talk my typical shit. This is not my live, all right? I don't want to get shut down by Phil. He's Gustavo right now. He's hovering over that stop button. I know he is. If you know Phil like I know Phil, he's ready. Um Shampoo said, "We all know you ain't gambling setups." Yo, Shampoo, we good, bro? I know you do the glutes. You be working out your glutes. I know you do. I know you work out your glutes. It looks padded. No diddy. Okay, so they all matched up. Paulie and Julio. Their number, I'm looking up, number 8. Put this here. Paulie and Julio. Yeah, I know you do your squats. Paulie and Julio. PSP calls him Fulio. Okay, Franklin and Baseball Chris. Christopher Miranda and Franklin the Rhino. The Rhino. Team Sanitation. Team Sanitation. Okay. Their number is, yeah, you see the secret lab chair. I caught a sale. Number 4. Who I said this was? Chris. BB Chris and Franklin. My boy BB Chris and Franklin. Call of Duty. You don't play Call of Duty anymore. This is number 4. Number 4. Franklin and Chris. Okay. Earl and Squiggy, 49. Team 49. Yeah, I got the Titan. I got the XL Titan because you know it's big all around. It's big all around. All around. What's that? Earl and Squiggy. Earl and Squiggy, Team 49. Squiggy, no one knows how old he is. Is he 49? Is he 39? Earl, Mr. Stronghand. Mr. Stronghand. Number is numero 10. 10. Numero 10. Number 10. Earl and the Squig Master. What does squiggy mean? Squiggy. Use it in a sentence. Squiggly. I know squiggly. Squiggly makes sense. Squiggly. Squiggy. Colleen and Josh, the Gorilla Assassins. The Gorilla Assassins. Okay, let the record reflect. I'm pulling straight out the hat. There's no card tricks. There's no nothing. If I know the handball gods, if I know the handball gods, they're gonna pick number 7 because this is what always happens when I do a live bracket for Colleen. He gets the hardest games, the hardest. Okay, here we go. You ready? Oh, number 5. Number 5. The Gorilla Assassins, Josh and Colleen. Okay. Next is Dan and Tyshawn. Dan and Tyshawn. Dan and Tyshawn. This is a team 85th kids bracket, live bracket for the Elks tournament open doubles happening this Saturday at the Elks Lodge in Queens. Invitational, 2 spots available. There are a few players that are not on this bracket that should be playing. Chris Show being one of them. I do not see Tim Torres. I do not see Diego Nieto. Who else? I don't see neither Lefty Hex. Okay, who I said I'm picking? Tyshawn and D-Boy. Tyshawn and D. I'm sorry. Okay, this is tricky. So the first number is going to be Dan Petrie and Tyshawn, and then it's Taiwan and D-Boy. So the first number I'm picking is for Dan Petrie and Tyshawn. Number 11. They play Earl and Squiggy. So Dan and Tyshawn. Okay, the next number is Taiwan and D-Boy. Taiwan and D-Boy. Yo, Phil, how's my audio? Let me know if my audio is still good. You guys hear me good? I'm trying not to talk loud. I don't got an inside voice, but I'm trying not to talk loud. So the next one is Taiwan and D-Boy. Taiwan and D-Boy, their number is number 3. They play Franklin and Baseball Chris. Woo! Woo! Taiwan and D-Boy. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I think Franklin and Baseball Chris win this game. Bito and David Velez. Bito and David Velez. Their number is number 6. They play Josh and Colleen. Right? That's number 6. Yep. Number 6. Not number 9. That's number 6. Where's my camera? Number 6. So Bito and David Velez play Josh and Colleen. Okay. Pugs and Mark, the only B team. The only B team. The only B team. I mean, some people could say Shampoo is still a B player, but we're not gonna say that. Pugs and Mark. Their number is number 1. No one's in that bracket yet. Pugs and Mark. Okay. Manny and Eddie. I think this is Manny Caraballo and Ponytail Ed. I think it's them. I can't imagine it being anyone else. Manny and Eddie, their number is number 2. They played Pugs and Mark. Manny and Eddie. Kyle and Mickey. This is an interesting team. Who plays power side this team? I don't know. I do not know. Kyle and Mickey. Kyle and Mickey. Their number is number 13. Number 13. Kyle and Mickey. Interesting team. Shampoo and Mike Nagai. Mickey Mouse? No, not Mickey. Not Nickelodeon. That's Nickelodeon. That's Mickey Osorio. I love Mickey's game. I gotta be honest. I wish he played more. Did Kyle get carded? Yes, he got carded last year with a beer. Him, Josh, Julio, Kyle, a beer. Um, what's that? Shampoo, Shampeezy. Number 12. You play Kyle and Mickey. Shampoo and the guy. Shampoo and Mike the guy. Now that you mention a beer, I feel like I haven't seen him play. I think a beer got hurt. I think he got hurt because he did play in a few tournaments. Um, he did play in a few tournaments. The last team is Bolo and Rick Mushmacker. Okay, the last team is Bolo and Rick. Their number is number 9. So it just so happens, right? This number 9. They play Paulie and Julio, Bolo and Rick. So it just so happens, and it's still in here, in the Minecraft hat. The Minecraft hat, the magic hat, the last number is number 7, and that is Timbo and Davos. So Timbo and Thavo have the bye. Los and Sam have the bye in at the moment, right? Because remember what I said. Paulie is looking to add 2 more teams. So those buys might be first round games. Both of them. They are not an automatic buy. If Paulie can't fill the bracket, then yes, they get the buy. But he is trying to fill the bracket. Heard it be a travel played in Texas last year. Kadeem's not playing. I don't see Kadeem in here, Shampoo. Shampoo's gonna pack him up. I mean, that's a good game. That's a good game. All right. So let's talk it real quick. Walk it like you talk it. Okay? The first game is Pugs and Mark versus Manny and Eddie. If I gotta say, hold on. Listen, don't go political. This is not my chat, all right? This is Ten's finest chat. This is a takeover of Ten's finest. I can't go political on here. Okay? Okay? I'm just caring like 85th. That's all I'm doing. I don't do nothing else but care like 85th. The first game is Pugs and Mark versus Manny and Eddie. This is what I gotta say about this game. If there was a team in this bracket besides Earl and Squiggy that Pugs and Mark could beat, it would be Manny and Eddie. Now, I think Manny is the best player on the court. I think Eddie's the most consistent player on the court. But I don't think their styles match each other. Look at that. I like that. I like the vote. I don't think their styles match each other. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I don't think their styles match each other. And Pugs got an asthma pump now. I don't know if you know that, but he's got an asthma pump. He's got an asthma pump. He got lungs. He got lungs now. I'm gonna vote Manny anyway. I'm gonna vote Manny anyway. Okay, that's the first game. But Pugs and Mark could win that game. Pugs and Mark could win that game. The second game that I have in my hand is Taiwan and D Boy versus Franklin and Baseball Chris. Franklin and Baseball Chris versus Taiwan and D Boy. And I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. If I was a gambling man, if I was a gambling man, I'm taking the dogs this game and I'm taking the odds. I'm voting right now. I'm taking Franklin and Baseball Chris. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think Franklin and Baseball Chris could win that game in the Elks. The Elks is what's most important here. Franklin plays really good in the Elks. He plays really good in the Elks. So me personally, I'm going with the dogs this game. And I'm going with Franklin and Baseball Chris. Now Taiwan's been playing great. I've been watching. I'm in, but I'm out. Like Diddy. Um, yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna do a poll on each game. Mention that for the people to vote who are just listening, not looking at the phones. Yes, so there is a poll. There's a poll for each game that I'm saying. Each game that I'm saying, we are putting a poll in. So if you're just listening and not looking at your phone, look at your phone real quick so you can vote. So you can vote on who you think is gonna win. This is not. We're not FanDuel. Not yet. We're just talking. This is just the quiet place. This is a quiet talk. I've been whispering this whole time. This whole time I've been whispering. Okay, so we're just talking amongst ourselves. The third game. The third game. This is a game. This is this is some guys. These aren't like guys. These are guys. Okay? Josh Garcia and Colleen versus Bito and David Velez, which might be the best game of the first round. Might be the best game of the first round. You know that I'm going with the Gorilla Assassins. You know I'm going with the Gorilla Assassins. But betting on the Velez's, it's not a bad bet. The ASMR or what from drinking? Hold on, I got you. This is my water. I put ice water. This is the water. I'm gonna take a sip of the water. Okay. Here's the paper. Snip and snip. Okay. I got a pen here if you want to. A little ASMR. Okay. So, Gorilla Assassins versus the Velez brothers. I'm going Gorilla Assassins, right? Respectfully. But that probably will be the best game of the first round. I'm thinking, no, maybe not. There's some shampoos in the first round. He's liable to choke any game. Any game. Pinky said, what the hell is this? Dang, Pinky, we good? Dang, Pinky. Pink, it's Pinky. Listen to me. 100-0 is crazy. Everybody voted for Colleen and Josh. The next game that we have is Yagualito. That's what I call him. You're not allowed to call him that. I call him Yagualito and Julio, aka Fulio, according to PSP, versus Bolo and Rick Mushmacker. I don't know how to say his name because it sounds like I'm saying must smack her, but it's kind of spelled must smack. Oh, smack her. Must smack her. Must smack. Must smack her. You know what it is. Yagualito and Julio versus Bolo and Rick. Versus Rick and Rick. How about that? I like Paulie and Julio. I think that's enough said. Have a good day. I think Paulie and Julio are going to win that game. I don't even want to say anything else. Rick got hurt. I know he's just coming back. I like Rick's game, but Polio and Julio, I think, are a better team. I think they're better players. I think that is an easy bing, little ASMR. Okay. The next game is Strong Hand Earl and the Squig Master versus Zaddy Zan and Tyshawn the Muscle Machine. Listen, we need a nickname for Tyshawn, and it's gotta be a little, a little. It gotta be a little bit, okay? Because he be posting thirst traps, thirst trap Tyshawn. That's what he does. He posts thirst trap, and it gets me every time. I send a little Rihanna gift, like, "I see you, Ty. I see you, Ty Boogie." I think Dan and Tyshawn win that. But he be posting those thirst traps. I see you, Tyshawn. I see you. And I'll be getting called out for it every time. I'm like, listen, it's a little bromance. That's all that is. It's nothing else but a bromance. That's nothing but a bromance. You heard? Ain't nothing else but that. But I think I like Dan and Tyshawn. And then the last game is Shampoo and Mike the Guy versus Kyle and Mickey. Gio said I don't have social media. I'm not able to hit up Paulie. Only have YouTube. Gio, let me call Yagualito. No, I'm not gonna call him on live. I'll tell him to try to get in touch with you. The next is Shampoo and the Guy versus Kyle and Mickey. Um, in the chat, creeping. Sean could be a top five player if he didn't have Rex arms. That's crazy. I think I like Kyle and Mickey here. Vote, 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 vote. I think I like Kyle and Mickey. Shampoo and the Guy are Elks players, so they have a little advantage there. Um, but hold on, I'm getting a text. I'm getting a text. Let me text Yagualito. In the chat asking. Okay, so back. I think I like Kyle and Mickey, right? I think I like Kyle and Mickey. So now, based off of who I said I like each game, and then factoring in the teams that are at 1 and 2, if they don't play anybody, because they might play someone, we'll see if someone got the heart to go into one of those spots. Um, yeah, he really did say Tyshawn got the T Rex arm. Yo, not for nothing, the Tyshawn games from 1 year to the next needs to be studied. Because I came across the video where he was playing in the Masonic tournament like 2 years ago, and then you see him now, and you're like, yo, what the hell? What the? I'm here, what's going on? Okay, so for anybody tuning in right now, this is Golden Just ASMR live bracket draw for the Elks Opens Invitational happening this Saturday at the Elks in Queens. Okay? We just went over the first round and who we think is gonna win. So now I'm gonna play the what if game. Y'all don't have to play this game. I'm gonna play the what if game. So now Los and Sam slide. They sliding in. They sliding into the second round. They just slid, right? Who did we say was gonna win that first game? Manny and Eddie. So now it's Manny and Eddie versus Los and Sam. Manny and Eddie versus Los and Sam. I think that, hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Give me details. Time, etc. Okay, sorry. So Manny and Eddie versus Los and Sam Clutch. I think we're all gonna say Los and Sam Clutch. I do agree. So we're gonna just go with Los and Sam Clutch and move on. Now, Tyshawn and D Boy versus Franklin and Baseball Chris. I think I got outvoted here. Rightfully so, because Taiwan, keep saying I'm messing up Tyshawn and Taiwan. Taiwan and D Boy. Taiwan and D Boy versus Franklin and Baseball Chris. And I got outvoted. And most of you guys said Taiwan and D Boy. So we're gonna go with the vote, not with what I think. I think Franklin and Baseball Chris might pull that game out, but we're gonna go with the vote. Taiwan and D Boy versus Franklin and Baseball Chris. Oh no, I'm sorry. Taiwan and D Boy versus Josh and Colleen, right? Because you guys already voted on this one, so change that vote. Or we're doing it again. We're gonna do it again. All right. So then it's Taiwan and D Boy versus Josh and Colleen. Taiwan and D Boy versus Josh and Colleen. Who do you like? Who do you liketh? I'm not drunk. This water. Pinky. Yo, Pinky. We good, baby? I like Josh and Colleen. Yo, Pink. Yo, Pink. You came in here. We got to start over, Pinky. We're going to have to start over. Scotty. God damn. God damn. Margaritas? You like Duty? Margaritas? That's crazy. I like Josh and Colleen. Right? Let's see what the vote says. Put it to vote. Survey says. Oh, we got some Taiwan and D boys here. We got some Taiwan and D boys. Um, that vote is still happening. Vote. Let's get some votes in. Taiwan and D boy versus Josh and Colleen, the Gorilla Assassins. Y'all disrespected my boys in them. Those are my mans in them. Gio wants in, let him in. It's not my decision. He's got to reach out to Paulie. I already text Paulie and let him know, and that's all I do. But my hands are tied. That's it. But Paulie, I did text him at least, so we're good there. Um, he's the Agua Soda Gato lady. Damn. Oh man, yeah, I got Taiwan and D boy. Y'all disrespecting me. That's crazy. So then we got Tavo and Timbo versus Yagualito and Julio. Who do you like this game? I think Tavo and Timbo. Tavo and Timbo versus Yagualito and Julio. So let me know who you like. Oh, Paulie's in here. Okay, there's the vote. And I think at this point of the tournament, Paulie officially becomes a host and a security guard because he's out of there. I just got to say that. I just got to say, I think at this point, round two, host Paulie comes out where he's sweeping the floor. He sweeps the floor like this. Like this. This is where how he sweep. Hey, let me do a little sweep. Because he's out of the tournament at this point. As long as my boy Timbo, the big homie, the big blood, as long as my boy Timbo's not hitting curtains, as long as Timbo ain't hitting the curtains, like somebody sent me a clip of Timbo hitting curtains in the Elks, and it was terrible. As long as he's not hitting curtains, guess what? Security guard Paulie is back at this point. Julio, MMA Julio, yo, go watch the door for me. Collect entry fees at this point. Second round. Segundo. Okay? Let's move on. Earl and Squiggy versus Dan and Tyshawn. I think we all voted Dan and Tyshawn. Now, let me scroll up for the vote with Shampoo and the guy versus Kyle and Nickelodeon. Kyle and Mickey. Ooh, Kyle and Mickey edged that out. So we're going to go with Dan and Tyshawn, the girth. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, that was crazy. We're gonna go with Dan and Tyshawn. Um, the gains. That's what I meant to say. The big gains. That's the big gains. Okay, don't confuse my words. The big gains. Versus Kyle and Mickey. I gotta go. I gotta go with Dan and Tyshawn. But I think so. Put the vote up. Dan and Tyshawn versus Kyle and Mickey. That's where we at right now. Dan and Tyshawn, Kyle and Mickey. I love Mickey's game, man, but I don't know how he's gonna play with Tyshawn with Kyle. I don't know how he's gonna play with Kyle. Now Dan is having one hell of a year. One hell of a year. But I'm gonna go with Dan and Tyshawn. I'm gonna go to Dan in the big games. The big games, boys. The big game. No, 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 no. Tens. I didn't say that. You're crazy. You're crazy. I didn't say that. from play to host in the New York Minute. That's what I said, Scotty. I just got to be honest. If there's anything that I could do in life, I got to be a man before anything else. And as a man, my boy Paulie is back to the desk for the night. Give him a beer, get him a shot from the bar because the night's over at this point. So, yeah, I think we all just voted, and I think that we all just voted Dan and Tyshawn. So we're gonna do the semis. I'm not gonna do the finals. We're just gonna do the semis. And right now, the first semis that y'all have, because this is not my semis. This is fake news. This is not my president. This is not my semis. I'm telling you right now. This is CNN, fake news, ugly media. I don't like it. No, this is anyone knows news, it's me. I know news better than everybody else. This is not my news. This is fake. Okay? But for you guys, your semis is Los and Sam versus Taiwan, Mike Larry. Some people know him as Mike Larry, and D Boy. I'm not going to tell you what people know D Boy as. But Mike Larry and D Boy versus Los and Sam Clutch. Can Los get Philly Sam back to a finals? Because Sam, listen, I'm a man before anything else. We know this. Sam's been cycling through a couple teammates, not making it. He has not been making it. I gotta be honest. So can Los do it? Los won this back-to-back years. He won Drake on this back-to-back. And you know I'm a Drake fan. I got OVO. I got anything Drake here? No, I got the OVOs in the crib though, in the room. So we voted. We're right. Well, there's a hypothetical semis. This is your semis. This is not my semis. Because if this was my semis, it's gonna be Lotion Sam versus the Gorilla Assassins. And I'm going when my man's in them. The Gorilla Assassins. You already know. You already know. I told you that, that I don't even want to tell you. I already told you. I don't even want to tell you because what's understood doesn't have to be explained. All right. But this is ya semis. The other semis, otro. Is that how you say it in Spanish? The otro semis. Otro. Right. The other semis is Tavo and Timbo versus Dan and the big game. Oh my God, that was a 50-50 vote. I like it. I like it. Yo, yo Pinky? Yo Pinky, that's crazy. You are active right now. I like it, but I don't like it. If that makes any sense. I like it, but I don't like it. Let Gio and Paulie talk this out. They could talk it out. They could talk it out. Let them talk that out. Pinky. Um, Thabo and Timbo versus Dan, Zaddy Zan, and the big growth. The big game. The cycler. No, he's not cycling. That's crazy. I like Timbo and Thabo. Little nostalgia. That's a little nostalgia. As long as Timbo ain't hitting four wall shots. If four wall Timbo, if four wall Timbo is not in attendance, I like Timbo and Thabo. But if four wall Timbo is there, and I've seen four wall Timbo recently, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to pull up the clip beyond him, and show you four wall Timbo, but I'm scared. I shouldn't do it. But it's like so funny that I should do it. Um Y todo. Yeah, he had every curtain. Yo, bro, no curtain was safe. No curtain was safe that day that Timber was there. But that's my man's, and I think he's gonna make the finals. I think he's gonna make the finals. So according to you guys, according to you guys, hold on, Sebastian. I know Sebastian. That's Duck Sam. That's Duck Sam's nut ass. Yo, Phil, I told you if Duck Sam joins this live, get ready to hover over that button because you're gonna have to mute me. This motherfucker, he don't listen, he don't call me, he don't do nothing. He's nothing to me. He's nothing. Look at him. I don't even know what he's talking about. That's a good idea at Scotty. What idea? The band came to higher ups. Yeah, Geo is done with. What's the idea? It's uncut. It's uncut, but I don't wanna mess anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. Oh, my boy Colleen is here. What's up? I'm still paying for renovation. Oh shit. Let me see. I shouldn't. I shouldn't, but I should. Let me see if I can see the curtains. Let me see if I can see the curtains. I got it somewhere. I got it somewhere. Cause those curtains, bro, the curtains left bleeding. The curtains left bleeding, bro. Like call the ambulance. Call the ambulance. Like for real. I don't know where I got the video. I don't want to pull up the live. Uh, shit about Pinky did comment me. Uh, don't invent and allow who they want. Power will get it back. No worries. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of skimming through those comments. I'm not gonna look for. I don't want to do what your Timbo, cause Timbo's my man's. That's the big homie. That's the big blood. I don't got no red flags on me. Matter of fact, you know what I do got though? Got that. Let me put this one on. Put this one on. Cause you know it's playoff. Playoffs. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. Listen. I think Josh and Colleen are gonna win this tournament tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all I gotta say. You guys can say what you want. There are two spots open. I asked Paulie to send me something. Why don't you swing, Duck Sam? Yo, Duck Sam, you and whoever got 2-on-1 with the hands, bro. You and whoever. Listen to me. What was I gonna say? Oh, Paulie, you didn't send me nothing. Put the things up here. Put the what time does the tournament start? What rules are you using? Do you have refs? Are you using one court or two courts? What time do you want players to get there? Who do you have in mind to take those two spots? What eight players are available? No, they not. No, they not. Where the bracket? Yo, Duck Sam came in here speaking Duck Samian. I'm fluent in Duck Sam. I gotta be honest with y'all. I am fluent in Duck Sam. But sometimes you ever go to class and you know what they're about to teach, but you don't feel like listening to it. Like that's what it is. Sometimes like I know what Duck Sam is saying, but fuck him. That's how I feel. No, I said I'm not doing the finals. No hypothetical finals. No hypothetical finals, man. No hypothetical final. We leaving it at the finals. That's it. We leaving it. Theo Vic is the New York Duck Sam. Let me explain this. If Duck Sam could could fast forward in time, he would turn into Theo Vic. Cause both these motherfuckers, I don't know what they say. I don't know what they be saying. Bro, Theo Vic I swear on my life, he has conversations with himself on people's posts with his jokes. He will write a joke. It'll be the corniest shit ever, and he'll be the first one to laugh at it. Vic, I love you, Pooty, but you're not funny. You're not funny. I just gotta be. You the smartest guy in here. You better stop. You better. I almost. You're lucky. This is not my live because I will add your nut ass to this live right now if I knew how to. First off, if I knew how to and it wasn't my live, I would add you to this live because you were nut. You were nut. But uh, I think that you know, I think that this tournament is going to be exciting. I think that the hypotheticals that we just hit, odds are there are going to be upsets, even though we all kind of unanimously voted on favorites for the most part. There will be upsets. There always is. So it's really like who that upset's gonna be, and will you have money on it? Oh, the schedule. You guys, look. He even spelled my name wrong, like Justine. You got singles, Justine. My boy Theo Vic. I think he's in the shadow realm. Where does Doctor Strange go? The mirror dimension, bro. My boy Theo Vic, he's in the mirror dimension right in this shit. Let me check my thing. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. this Saturday at the Elks Lodge in Queens is when the doors open. 12 p.m. the games will start. We are using USHA rules. If you don't know what the USHA rules are, go on ushandball.org and read them. They're right there. Para free. That's for free. Entonces, you should know them. Okay? And there'll be one video appeal. I'm assuming that Paulie's going to use one court, which is the main court, which is the big court, so that everybody has space because this court on the left is slightly smaller and it's unfair to play any tournament games there. But what is expected of all the players is you should be warming up before your game starts on the second court. That way, there's no delay when your game is called on the main court. There's no give me 2 minutes. Your 2 minutes passed 2 minutes ago. Okay? Understand that. If you understand that, then you understood that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to say it again. This Saturday, Elks Lodge, Queens. Bro, what is Punch, Bull, Duck, Sam, long lost relative, both talk the same. Oh, Punch, Bull, Sal, my man. Okay. This Saturday, Elks Lodge, 11 a.m. Doors open, 12 p.m. Paulie, how much is entry? Okay, right there, $20 spectator fee at the door. Okay, so if you're going to watch, $20 at the door, at the puerta. Okay, I'm practicing Spanish. I got an app on here that's teaching me Spanish. Okay, I just figured out. How to say door, la puerta. Okay, an apple. How you say apples? How you say apples in Spanish? Almanza? No, I forgot. I'm slacking. Okay, I speak Spanish like Theo Vic speaks English in Duck Sand. Manzana. There it is. That's how you say it. I just remembered because I read it. All right. That's how we do in Spanish for the night. This is turning into a Spanish stream. And ya tú sabes. Listen to me. Paulie is the host. I'm bringing this back to end this live because Minecraft just is him. I forgot. There's ads and shit. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow my roll. I gotta slow my roll. Hold on. How you skip this? Skip this, bro. Bring me back. Fuck you talking about? I'm back. All right, I'm back. My shit had an ad. Florida versus Florida versus World. New York A players play handicap. No. Next question. Gordita. Thank you. Next question. Okay. I'm about to end this live. Do you guys have any questions about the opens? Thank you, Gio. Thank you for tuning in, bro. Um, Angel text from the Pharaohs to understand Elks. Duck's him is Duck's him. I don't even think the gods know what Duck's him says. I speak fluent Duck's him. I went to school for this shit. I got a little notebook that said, bro, he will write a post and I will know exactly what he meant and write what he should have wrote underneath it for the masses, for the people to know what he was trying to say. I do that for him. That's my boy, for reals. What's Pinky's question? What Pinky said? Should should Golden just do more lives? I think I should. Does the 20 come with the punch from Timbo or we got to pay extra for that? My boy Timbo, the only thing that should fear Timbo in that tournament are the curtains. That's all I'm gonna say. The curtains, maybe the ceiling, maybe the ceiling. I have fun. I have fun doing the live. Appreciate you guys tuning in to my ASMR live on Ten's Finest. This is the takeover. The break's over. I'm a boycott Florida versus. I wish the fuck you would. I wish you would. Matter of fact, there's still a Philly team that hasn't paid me. How about that? Still, what's today? January 8th. I don't want to get into Florida versus the world. Does anyone have any questions about the open doubles happening this Saturday, hosted by Paulie, who will be a full time host by round two, right? You just got to wait one round, and Paulie will be full time hosting, sweeping, right? This is how he sweeps, right? And he does a little pose. This is Paulie. All you got to do is wait till the second round, and he's back. Okay? You like how this how he sweeps? This how he sweeps. Because the pole is long. He's got the long pole, and he sweeps like this. I'll be there Saturday to judge the tournament. No, the fuck you won't. You be talking. I wish you, yo, bro. That was sus. Damn, damn. Listen, Minecraft sus just is about to clock out for the night. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to see more lives by Golden Just, Handball Access on Ten's Finest, while we touch forces for the masses, we touched forces tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I was whispering the whole time. My family's not even used to it. I got the blackout curtains with the Minecraft gear, with the Eagle shirt because we're in the playoffs. Go Birds, dickhead. That's how we say it in Philly. If you're not from Philly, don't say nothing to me because I'm from Philly until the Eagles are out of the playoffs. All right? Listen, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more of this, hit up Phil. Let him know to put me on the books. Put me on the books. Book me. My calendar is open. Book me. Tag it and bag it. All right, listen to me. Um, I think Colleen and Josh are gonna win this tournament. If not, Timbo and Davo. That's my prediction. Hopefully that's the finals and my boys win it. If not, y'all can eat. Y'all can eat a bag. Eat a bag. And I'm gonna leave the live at that. Clip it. My boys don't win.